welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. Yes, I know I haven't done one in so long, and that's because I've been doing so many different product videos, but finally the time is here, the time has come, and I'm going to be creating this look that I have on my face right now. It's pretty much a Glam neutral eye with crazy blue lips. Now obviously you could pair any lipstick with this eye look, so if you're not a fan of the blue, then really you could do anything. So yeah. Also, I just want to let you guys know that today I'm filming with all new equipment, a new camera, a new viewfinder. It's just completely different, so it was really weird. It felt like I was filming my very first video all over again. So bear with me on this one. I'm hoping it turns out really good. I obviously haven't looked at the footage yet, so hopefully it's good. But yeah, bear with me. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, then just keep on watching and you shall see. Alright, so I've already got my foundation on and my brows just so that we can get into the eye look. The foundation and the brows, kind of self-explanatory. I have another video on how I do that, so let's just get into it. For today's look, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette, but really you don't need this palette. You just need a palette with a couple brown transition shades. That's the main point of this. So first things first, I'm going to prime my eyelids with the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. So you want to make sure to give an even application and make sure to get it all over your eyelid, because if you don't, then the eyeshadow will be much more difficult to blend out, like if you have it in one spot and not the other. And then to help with blending, I'm going to just take some setting powder and rub it all over where I just put the primer. Really you could just use any skin colored eyeshadow. This is just translucent or transparent, so it works well for that. So onto the actual eyeshadow application. First thing I'm gonna do, which I don't normally do, but I'm feeling a little risky today. I'm going to take the darkest shade in the palette, which is called Cypress Umber, and put it onto this Anastasia Beverly Hills blending brush. And what I'm going to do is just place it on my outer corner of my eye and then start to blend it in a little bit. So what I'm doing right now is just placing the brush on the outer corner and then doing small circular motions. This is kind of blending it out without putting the shadow in a place where we don't want it. It's just a gentle blend. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is take the MAC 224 brush and start to blend this out. So it actually winds up looking like I have a couple transition shades in this outer corner, when really it's just one shade. Once you start to blend it out, the undertones and everything start to show. So I'm just going to continue to blend. It can be a little tedious doing it this way, but it's worth it. Okay, so that is literally just one color on my eye right now, and I'm going to do it on the other side real quick, just so that I can, you know, move on. You know, you feel? Next thing I'm going to do is just take the shade Raw Sienna, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of it on the same brush, and then I'm going to take it up into my crease a little tiny bit, just so that it's a little bit more blended. Okay, so now I have the shade Glittlerati from Colourpop. The shadow is really pretty. It's like a silver with gold reflex. It's actually really, really pretty. I love this shadow so much. So I just have this little dome brush. I actually don't even know if it's gonna work with this brush, because Colourpop shadows are really weird. They're like, almost like, it's like really weird. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm just gonna stick this shadow on my lid. And as you can see, it's so pretty. Can you see? Yeah, it is such a pretty shade. With Colourpop shadows, you just gotta use your hand sometimes. The pickup of it just doesn't work as well, but like the heat of your finger like really grabs it. And I'm just packing this color on. Okay, and now I'm gonna take that same brush, the Anastasia one, and just blend the brown into it a little bit. I'm not really gonna go back and forth because that's gonna move the glittery shadow into the brown, but I want the brown to go into the glittery, if that makes any sense. So it's gonna be more of a padding. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more product on the brush, but just a tiny bit. Okay, so this shadow has like gold reflex in it, and that's what I love about it. But personally, I would like more gold reflex. So I'm going to take this MAC Pigment or glitter in the shade Reflex Bronze. This is gorgeous. Okay, so I have this little, it's actually a lip brush, but it's just tiny enough. And since the Colourpop shadow has like a little bit of moussiness to it, like it's kind of tacky in a weird way. I don't know how to explain the Colourpop shadows, but this glitter sticks really well to the shadow. So I'm just going to put a little bit on this lip brush and tap it off so that I don't get too much fallout, because we all know glitter is a pain. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the silver shadow. Okay, so I also just decided that I want to add this glitter as well, and this is the Too Faced Nude Beam. This came in the Vegas Nay like whole set, but I'm pretty sure they have this sold separately too. It's just like a very like champagne-y, goldy, silvery. It's really pretty. It's so finely milled. Alright, and I'm just going to add a little bit onto here so that I can get that kapow. Okay, so now I'm going to do the lower lash line with shadow, and so I have this Sonia Kashuk pencil brush. I talk about this brush all the time, so I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to take the shade Cypress Umber again. This is the darkest shade, and okay, hold on, I got an itch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just start on the outer corner and make my way in, and I'm going to drag this down pretty far because I'm going for a Glam AF look. So I'm gonna take it down pretty far, but it's up to you how far you want to do it. You know, all of this is up for your interpretation. Do whatever you want with it. This is just the way that I like to do it. Okay, so now that I've got a pretty fair amount down there, I'm going to take the opposite side of the Anastasia brush. We're using like 5 brushes in this makeup tutorial, guys. I'm going to dip it into this shade right here. This is just going to help to blend it out. I'm just going to take this Morphe brush. It's just a natural hair brush, and it's got like a rough consistency to it, so it's really good for blending. And I'm just going to roughly blend all of this together. So apparently my camera stopped filming. I'm praying to God that I have all of my eyeshadow in there. Ooh. I'm hoping that it just gave out when I was doing like my eyeliner or something. So at the moment, I have no idea. Okay, so now that I've got my eyes finished, I'm going to move on to completing my face. First things first, I'm going to bronze, and as you probably know by now, I'm going to use the Tarte Parquet Princess, the matte one, as I always do. I mean, I am addicted to this bronzer, for real. It's just subtle enough for me. Alright, I took off my hat so I could get my forehead, because it was, you know, blocking it up. I'm going to try out this blush today, and it is the Milani Romantic Rose. You guys know how much I love the Milani Tea Rose, so let's see if this one's just as good. Alright, so of course, now it's time to highlight, and I actually feel like I'm going to use Champagne Pop today. I haven't used this highlighter in forever, so Champagne Pop, let's do it. Woo! Forgot how pigmented. Oh. So of course, now I'm going to set my face using the Maybelline Master Fix. When you have hooded eyes and you use a setting spray, make sure to like not open your eyes all the way until it's dry so that you don't get premature creasing. So honestly, this look you could do any lip with. I mean, let's be real, it's so neutral. It's got cool tones and warm tones. It's just so neutral. So I want to do something really fun, and I'm going to do blue. Now, I don't have a blue lipstick, but I really want to do blue. So I'm gonna mix something up, make a concoction. Let me just gather some supplies and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did this the other day, and basically what I did is combine Gonzo and Chaos together and mixed it with this Stila water primer and this Colourpop liquid lipstick in the shade First Base. Basically just two really, really light things that will pick up pigment. Yeah. The Waterbase one's really good because the shadows are like powdery, obviously, so it adds like a little bit of liquidiness to it. Now, I'm just gonna do it on like a blank canvas and then use a lip brush to put it on. So, bear with me here. So basically, you just have all the stuff and then you just mix it together. It's actually really easy. And you just keep adding till you get the color and consistency that you want. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. It's not the most comfortable formula, but it gets the job done. So I'm just gonna do it. I do what I want. Alright, so that's it for this look. Hopefully you guys learned something new and enjoyed watching. In the meanwhile, if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions for my next video, let me know. Obviously, I'll be doing the curls tutorial that I had in my giveaway video. So yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I am a really good singer, if you can't tell. I mean, I think I finally